Hey there, data enthusiasts! Welcome back to our channel where we dive deep into the world of technology and machine learning. I'm Your Name, and today we're going to tackle a super important concept in the realm of machine learning, data drift. Whether you're a seasoned data scientist or just starting your journey, understanding data drift is crucial for building robust models. So, grab a cup of coffee and let's get started. Now, I want you to think about this for a moment. Have you ever noticed how some of your favorite apps seem to change their recommendations, even though you haven't changed your preferences? What's happening behind the scenes? The answer often lies in something we call data drift. But what exactly is data drift, and why should we care? Let's find out. First off, let's break down the term. Data drift refers to the change in the statistical properties of the data over time, which can impact the performance of machine learning models. In simpler terms, it's when the data your model was trained on becomes different from the data it encounters in the real world. This can lead to models that are less accurate or even completely ineffective. To illustrate this, let's consider a real-world example. Imagine you've built a machine learning model to predict house prices based on features like location, size, and the number of bedrooms. You train your model on data from 2020. However, by 2023, a number of factors could cause the housing market to change drastically. Perhaps a new tech company moves into town, driving up demand, or a natural disaster reduces available housing. The data you trained your model on is no longer representative of the current situation. This is data drift in action. But hold on. Data drift isn't just about changing trends in housing prices. It can occur in many domains. Let's look at a couple more examples. Imagine an online shopping platform that uses machine learning to recommend products based on user behavior. If there's a sudden global event, like a pandemic, shopping behaviors change drastically. Consumers might start buying more home exercise equipment and less travel gear. The model trained on previous shopping behaviors will become less effective as customer preferences shift. This is data drift. Now let's talk about fraud detection. A bank might create a model to detect fraudulent transactions based on historical data. If a new trend emerges, like a rise in digital payment methods, the characteristics of fraudulent transactions could also change. If the model isn't updated to reflect these new patterns, it may fail to catch new types of fraud, leading to financial losses and increased risks for the bank. Now that we've seen a couple of examples, let's talk about the types of data drift. Generally, we categorize data drift into two main types. Covariate shift. This occurs when the input distribution changes but the relationship between input and output remains the same. For example, if you have a model that predicts sales based on advertising spend, but your advertising channels change, the distribution of your input data changes, even if the relationship between spend and sales stays similar. Concept drift. This is when the relationship between input and output changes. Using our house price example again, if the factors that affect prices change, like a new zoning law that allows for higher density housing, it fundamentally changes how we should interpret the data. Understanding these types of data drift is essential in machine learning because it helps data scientists and engineers to devise strategies to monitor and manage drift. These strategies can include regularly retraining models with fresh data, implementing feedback loops, or even using automated tools that detect drift continuously. So, to wrap it up, data drift is a crucial concept in machine learning that refers to the changes in data over time, potentially leading to less accurate models. By being aware of data drift and its types, covariate shift and concept drift, you can make informed decisions about how to maintain and improve your models. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss out on any of our future content. We love exploring these concepts with you, and we want to hear from you. Have you experienced data drift in your projects? Share your stories in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep learning and keep exploring the fascinating world of machine learning.